So did you know that the first couple ever created by God, in their case, in the case of the man, he had to wait for a while before finding his wife? In the second chapter of the book of Genesis, Adam, the man, is created first by God, and then the woman from his side. We all know that. But it's interesting that when you read through that chapter, you realize that Adam actually had to spend some time for a while before God made Eve. And if you look even closer, you realize that, okay, yes, God made Adam, told him what to do, and then God says it's not good for the man to be alone. But he doesn't create Eve immediately after that. He creates the animals. And then they are brought to the man, and that's when he names them. And apparently thinking like, okay, is any one of these a suitable partner for me? No, because it points out that none of them are a good helper for him. So then that's when God puts the man into a deep sleep, takes a rib out of his side, and from that rib creates the woman. And thus you have Adam and Eve. But the point here is that Adam, after being created, had to wait. The man had to wait. Why? Especially even after God said out loud, it's not good for the man to be alone. Why that time? This is not a unique concept. This is not unique, and the reflection on this isn't unique. Pope St. John Paul II, in his Theology of the Body, reflects on this, what he talks about as man's original solitude. And he talks about how, during this time, man is in search of himself. He is aware of himself. He has self-consciousness and self-knowledge. And he's searching for himself. At some level, he kind of knows that he's not meant to be alone, but that there needs to be a partner for him. And maybe, he sees the animals made in pairs, but now he's by himself. The point is, God put him through this on purpose by making man and then not making woman till for a while later. So what do you think God had in mind? I guess I think that, there's a difference between God knowing and declaring something to be true and us firmly believing it and being convicted by it. And so perhaps the delay served to set man up to appreciate woman more when she would finally be created for him. Also, it speaks to the truth that for man, the primary relationship in his life needs to be with God. And it's important for man to know himself. For any person, right? It's important for us to know ourselves, to be clear on our identity, to be clear and firm in our relationship with God, and to have a sense of mission, right? God gave man a mission, right? He put him in the garden and told him to cultivate it and care for it. So before man was gifted with woman, he was given his identity, his mission, and he was given the time and space to cultivate an independent relationship with God of his own. And only then did God make woman as a gift, as a helper for the man. And so if you are single or in some way longing for a spouse, single in the dating stage, what have you, or longing for your vocation, right? Maybe it's a vocation to the priesthood or religious life. Realize that sometimes waiting is actually planned by God. And God uses it. And there's something he wants to accomplish during that time. And he put the first man through a process of having to wait to meet his future wife for a reason. And in that time, the first man had the time and space to develop his own independent relationship with God, to get clear on his identity, his place in creation, and who he is. And he was given a mission. And then he was ready to meet his wife. And this is in a world that wasn't fallen, that sin had not touched or come upon, had entered. This was the world as it was supposed to be. And even there were things to do before he was ready to meet the one that God had made for him. In fact, God had not yet even made her for him yet. And so if you're longing for a spouse, this is an invitation and an encouragement to spend some time with that story. And imagine yourself. Where's your Eden? Where's your mission? How's your relationship with God? And more importantly, just asking God to make clear from you what he wants for you during this time of waiting and longing. So that, number one, you can enjoy it, be present to it, and see it for its value. And number two, when you do meet that person, when you do get the chance to embrace your vocation, you'll be ready. There's something here for you right now. What is it? Let God make that clear to you. You just be ready to receive it from him.